Hi everyone, let's talk about payday. Sounds exciting, right? You just got paid, your account balance is up, and it feels like the perfect time to treat yourself. But here's the thing, most people actually struggle on payday. And it's not because they don't make enough money. The problem is how they handle it. Some overspend, some ignore bills until the last minute, and others make impulsive financial decisions that come back to bite them later. And before you know it, that exciting day ends in stress, guilty, and even debt. The good news, there is a simple solution. Having a structured payday routine, and you know exactly what to do with your money the day you get paid. You remove stress, avoid mistakes, and actually start building real wealth. By the end of this video, you will have a step-by-step payday routine that keeps your money working for you, reduces stresses, and actually makes getting paid something to look forward to in the right way. So let's dive into step 1. Cover your essentials. Think of this as the foundation of your payday routine. Everything else builds on top of it. The essentials are exactly that: your bills and necessary expenses, rent or mortgage, utilities, and subscriptions like your internet or phone plan. If you don't handle these first, you risk late fees, interest charges, or even service interruptions. And nobody wants that stress. One easy way to stay on top of this is to use automatic bill pay or set up reminders. When it's automated, you don't have to think about it every month. It just happens. It's like giving your future self a little gift of peace of mind. So, step 1 is simple. Take care of your essentials right away. Once that's done, you can focus on growing your wealth and enjoying your paycheck without guilt. Next, let's move on to step 2. Automate your investments, where your money starts working for you automatically. Here is a little secret. For years, I didn't invest at all. I got paid, have some extra cash, and just let it sit in my bank account. Sometimes I saved a little, but most of the time I found ways to spend it. Looking back, if I had just set aside a small percentage of every paycheck, my portfolio would be much stronger today. Here's what I do now and what I suggest you consider. I set up an automatic transfer from my paycheck directly to my investment account. I treat it like a non-negotiable bill. 10% of my paycheck goes in automatically, without me thinking about it. That money is no longer part of my spending cash. It's building my future freedom. And don't worry if 10% feels like too much. You can start small, 5%, or even a fixed amount, like $50 a month. Now the key is consistency, not perfection. Over time, every dollar you invest acts like a tiny employee, working for you day and night, even while you sleep or take a vacation. That's the magic of compounding. I also suggest keeping your investment in a separate account, a don't touch account. Out of sight, out of mind. You won't be tempted to dip into it for a new phone or for a net out. Once your investments are automated, you have turned your paycheck into a system that builds wealth quietly in the background, without you having to think about it. Next, let's look at step 3. Invest in yourself. Because the most important investment is in you, your skills, your health, and your personal growth. This is one of the most powerful ways to pay yourself, and the benefits compounds over time, just like your financial investments. When I graduated, I thought I was done learning, right? So I told myself, I have made it. Time to work, earn money, and enjoy life. But I quickly realized that stopping learning meant my growth stalled. No new opportunities, no progress. I feel stuck. Here is what I have learned. Your earning power and your opportunities are directly tied to how much you invest in yourself. That's why today, every month, I set aside a portion of my paycheck for personal growth. Books, online courses, certifications, coaching, even conferences. I treat it like an investment, not an expense, because that's exactly what it is. When it comes to skill building, I focus on meta skills, the skills that can help me learn everything else faster. Things like learning how to learn, right? Critical thinking, communication and storytelling skills, self-discipline and focus. These are what I call my growth accelerators. Once you develop them, everything else, whether it's coding, managing projects, or building a business, becomes easier and more effective. Don't forget about health and wellness too. Gym memberships, nutrition, or mental health tools might feel like small expenses now, but they pay off in energy, focus, productivity over the long term. And finally, think about networking and personal branding. Relationships, mentors, and your professional presence are all assets that compound over time. The connections and reputation you build today can lead to opportunities years down the line. You don't have to start big. Maybe it's a $20 book this month, a single online lecture, or spending 30 minutes learning something new instead of scrolling social media. These small, consistent investments in yourself add up, and over time, they become your biggest advantage. Next, let's move on to step 4, save for specific goals, where you make sure your money is working towards the things that truly matter to you. Step 4 is all about saving with purpose. When I was younger, especially during my student years, I didn't do this at all. I thought I was fine. I spent on whatever I wanted, sometimes even on a scooter or a boat, just because it seemed cool. I had no clear goals, no direction, just random spending. Here is what I have learned since then. Your savings need a name and a number. You're not just putting money aside. You're saving for something specific. This could be an emergency fund, travel, a new project, a down payment on a home, or even funding a future business project. Giving your goal a name makes it real and gives you motivation to stay on track. A practical way to do this is by setting up goal-specific accounts. For example, one account for your house, another for your vacation, and one for a business project. Automate a small transfer every payday into each account. Even $50 a month adds up over time. Seeing the money grow in each account is not just satisfying, it's directional. You know exactly what you are working towards. And remember, even if you're still paying off debts, you can apply the same approach. Set aside a small, consistent amount towards reducing your loan principal. Momentum matters more than perfection. The key takeaway: saving for specific goals turns random money into purposeful money. It gives you clarity, reduces stress, and keeps you motivated as your goals slowly but surely come closer to reality. Next, let's look at step 5, guilt-free spending, where you can enjoy your paycheck without derailing your progress. Step 5 is the part most people actually enjoy the most. Let's be real. We don't earn money just to save every penny, live like a robot. Life is meant to be enjoyed. And after you have taken care of your essentials, your investments, and your saving goals, you have earned the right to spend a portion of your paycheck freely. I like to call it my fun budget. This is the money set aside every month for the things that bring joy, dining out, hobbies, entertainment, a short trip, or even just a treat for yourself. It's your permission slip to enjoy life without feeling guilty. But here is the secret. Guilt-free doesn't mean reckless. I try to spend mindfully. If I'm eating out, I look for value. If I'm traveling, I plan ahead to save money and avoid stress. And if I don't use all of my fun budget, sometimes it rolls over to the next month, or I redirect it towards an investment or goal. The point is balance. You enjoy the present while staying on track for the future. Also, keep an eye on spending trends, like subscription fatigue or digital entertainment expenses. Being intentional means you're choosing what adds real value to your life. Guilt-free spending isn't about wasting money. It's about living with intention, enjoying your rewards, and knowing that you have already planted seeds for your future. All right, let's take a step back and look at the complete payday routine. The flow goes like this: essentials, self, goals, and fun. First, cover your bills and essentials so nothing falls through the cracks. Next, automate your investments so your money is growing consistently without you having to think about it. Then, invest in yourself, skills, health, and personal growth that pay dividends for years to come. After that, save for specific goals with dedicated accounts giving your money direction and purpose. And finally, enjoy your guilt-free spending because life is meant to be enjoyed too. One of the biggest helpers in making this routine work is automation. Automatic bill payments, recurring investments, and goal-specific savings transfers remove friction and make staying on track effortless. You don't have to rely on willpower or remember every step. Your system does the work for you. And remember, consistency is everything. Doing this once is good, doing it a few times is better, but following the routine, paycheck after paycheck, is what leads to real financial freedom. Over time, these small intentional actions compound and you will be amazed at the progress you can make. Here are 2 practical tips to help you stay on track. Tip 1. Track your progress visually. Use apps, charts, or even simple spreadsheet to see how your essentials, investments, savings, and fun money are stacking up. Tip 2. Adjust periodically. Life changes and so should your plan. Review your routine monthly or quarterly to make sure it still aligns with your goals. The key here is simple: visibility and flexibility. Track what matters, review regularly, and tweak when needed. This ensures your payday routine isn't just a one-time deal. It becomes a sustainable habit that works for you. All right, if you have made it this far, it's clear you're serious about taking control of your money, and I respect that. Here is your challenge. On your next payday, pick one thing from today's routine and actually do it. Just one step. It could be covering your essentials, setting up that investment transfer, starting a goal-specific savings account, or giving yourself a little guilt-free spending. Then, I want you to come back and share in the comments. What step did you take? What goal are you working towards? Let's encourage each other and celebrate small wins together. Remember, the benefits of this routine are real. Less stress, more savings, and faster progress towards your financial goals. Each step you take, no matter how small, compounds over time, just like your investments and your personal growth. If this video helped you, give it a like. Subscribe for more practical tools on money, mindset, and personal growth. And share it with someone you care about, because we all deserve a better relationship with money. Your future self is watching. Make them proud. I will see you in the next one. Let's together make better financial decisions.